You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you all so much for the love and support that you guys continue to show me. We're coming up to the end of the year, and you guys still be going hard as fuck for me, so I just really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Of course, to Rogue Media Network, specifically to Mike and Allison, who've been in it since the beginning and continue to put up with my bullshit. Well, they say I'm easy to work with, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Now, before we continue with this very, very luscious couple, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Joe Olvera for Brothers Construction, who provides custom home designs and renovations. He also does roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more, making all of your homes and everything look super duper lit. And his team of delicious men are ready to build affordable dream homes for you. Joe's done so much for me and the podcast. Truly appreciate that guy. Thank you so much. Make sure you call the number on the screen for your consultation. Of course, to my boy Frank Bizo at B&J Refinishing, who focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. My boy Frank be doing everything. He also has inflatables, mechanical bull, margarita machine, tables, chairs, foam machines, and so much more. In case you guys are having a baby shower and you need some stuff, Frank has got you. With B&J Refinishing, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, oh my goodness, to my bro David Santabañez with Alinea Real Estate. Now, he's the #1 sales agent in his office, darling. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea, or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. And I told them that we're going to go back and look for my chateau next year. I can't wait. I can't wait to take that super sexual picture in the grass in front of the house with my sign. David Santabañez is going to be the guy to do it. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. Of course, to my girl. Oh my goodness, I'm starving. Anika Armstrong with Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. I be telling y'all my favorite is the crabby seafood pasta because it really is. But their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. The fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not telling you guys what it is. You have to go to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakes.texas.com. My girl Anika is the queen of Cajun. I want to call her the Cajun queen. I just don't know if that's appropriate. I'm going to. She's the Cajun queen. Anika, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Waco fencing and stuff with my boy Juan Morales, who builds privacy fences and chain link fences, darling. Perfect for all that extra at-home privacy in case you want to walk outside, whatever. He also does demolitions, builds wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds. You can contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation. My boy Juan Morales out there doing the damn thing. I appreciate all your support, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, to my new sponsors, Jay Perez and Henry Flores with Waco Made Granite. They offer amazing granite, quartz countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. Perfect for rentals, flipping homes, or if you just need something like new and fresh for your house. You're tired of the same old, they got you. Also, if you mention this ad, you get the exclusive Public Affair price, which is only $37 a square foot for level 1 material. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it's super affordable. Call the number on the screen for a consultation and follow on Facebook at Waco Made LLC. Jay, Henry, I love you guys. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And I can't go on without thanking my girl, Sonia Childers with Sonia's Event Planning and Rentals. Now, she's an event planner that specializes in weddings, quinceañeras, baby showers, corporate events, and so much more. Now, she's appointments only because she be booked and busy, but you can still take the stress of planning your event off your shoulders by reaching out for a consultation at Childers1994 at yahoo.com or call the number on the screen. Sonia, thank you so much for all you be doing for me, girl. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys. So like I said, I've been really excited to have this next couple on the show for quite a while. I've actually been low-key been wanting to invite them. I just don't know how they felt about me, how they felt about the show, how open they are. And once I asked them, what can I not talk about? They said anything, and I said, bet you guys are invited. So I am so excited to finally have this super hot and delicious couple, and they are bearing with a child, not children, a child. Okay. Andrew and Julia Gonzalez are here on The Public Affair. How you doing?
Good.
Am I intimidating? Is that what's going on? Okay.
I wasn't expecting it so fast. It was like,
really?
How are you?
I've been doing this too long.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's time for me to retire, Julia. Okay.
No,
not yet, right? No, sometimes I get tired though. You know? No, I'm really happy that you guys are here. I really am. You know, I think we've known each other for quite a while, and you know, I just love having couples on the show because as I was telling Andrew off camera, I've been single for 31 years and a side piece. So I really love having hot, nice couples, right, that are successful on the show that talk about, you know, and live vicariously through you guys and ask super awesome questions that I really need to get the answer to. You know what I'm talking about? So thank you for your time. I truly appreciate it. You guys feel being here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Are you guys Are you guys shy? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm just waiting. I'm kind of like, what's he gonna ask?
Okay, but just for the record on camera, you guys said I can ask anything, so that's what we're doing. All right, bet. Okay, here we go. So, you know, if anybody doesn't know who you guys are, why don't you introduce yourselves to us? Why don't we get started there? So, Julia, can we start with you because we're doing clockwise, please?
Yeah. So, my name is Julia. Should I look this way or this way? I don't know.
You can talk to me, and that's your camera.
Okay, I'm gonna look at you.
You can just look at me. That's fine.
So yeah, my name's Julia Gonzalez. My maiden name is Ochoa. Everybody still says Julia Ochoa, but Gonzalez.
Yes.
I will be 25 next month. Oh my god.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, first
you
baby.
You guys are younger than me. Shit.
Yeah.
I thought we were the same age. Oops.
Well, he's 25. I'm about to be 25.
Yeah, okay, about to
First
be
baby, married. I am a speech therapist. I work at Waco. I work for the district, so for Waco ISD and care options. Sorry, my mind went blank. So yeah, that's what I do.
Are you from here? Did you grow up in Waco? Or okay, so you both of you Waco born and bred, or okay? Have you guys known each other since you were like 5, and then it's like weird because now you have sex and it's like shit.
No, it's not that kind of love story.
Do you know what I mean? No. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to learn about the love. No, I always wonder because this town is so small and everybody knows each other. So when I think about you guys all smashing, it's like oh, shit. Like well, you've known each other since you were fucking kids, and it's like you know you played in. It's weird.
It's funny because like we didn't know each other. Like we didn't know each other. We both are from here and from like South Waco, everything.
Okay, got
like
you.
Suchi Chavez, all that.
Yeah.
And we didn't know each other.
You wasn't fucking with each other like that, no?
We did not know each other.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get into that in a minute because you said it's not the perfect love story. I want to know everything. Okay. But Andrew, I got a side piece. But Andrew, how about you? Can you tell us a little bit about you while I get the towel and wipe my enhancements off? Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, I was born and raised in Waco.
Okay.
Currently, I'm 25.
Yeah.
I went to University Middle, University High. Jeez. And then now, you know, I'm currently a realtor. I also do remodeling. That's what I did before that.
Right. So you were a remodeler turned realtor? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still do it.
Okay.
My partner and I, we do flips. So.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You know, we'll help each other purchase a house, and then we'll do the remodeling ourselves.
You can call Waco Made Granite LLC. Hello.
Yeah.
They'll do your granite for you.
Yeah.
No.
We definitely got some connects, but you know, I'm
for sure. No, I bet that's a really good quality to have too when you're about to sell, right? Because then you can just go flip the house and you don't have to hire anybody to do it because you know how to do it already. I wish that was a trade that I learned. Because all you guys know how to fucking do shit like that. Like build bathrooms and shit, bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to clean mine. I have to hire somebody. Okay. So, both of you guys are from Waco, but you didn't know each other. You guys grew up in the same neighborhood and everything. Okay, how did you guys, no, before we get to this, how was life for each of you growing up individually? Would you say there were some hardships or was everything pretty hunky-dory for you guys?
I wouldn't say it was hunky-dory for me. I feel like I know my mom, she was a single mom growing up. There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
I was the baby. So everything was not given I feel like I'm super blessed where I am now. But growing up, it was not. I feel like it was your average like South Waco kid growing up. Like we all had it hard.
Oh really?
Like we did. But.
Okay, but so I mean, Dad, is he just not around or what's going on?
My dad. So he was here when I was born. He's from Honduras, so he was on a visa.
Hot.
Yeah. So he was on a visa and he had to go back.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a lot for them to like come and be here. But yeah, like a little bit after I was born, he had to go back.
Do you still do you guys talk or anything? Or okay, but I mean, you haven't gone to Honduras and seen him. Maybe you guys can go take a trip out there.
We want to. Hopefully next year.
Why you looked at her like that? Like, no, I didn't say all that. Okay? Why he saw how fast his head turned? Okay? He was like, what the fuck? I didn't agree to that shit. Okay? Of course you want to go to Honduras.
Yeah.
Yes, they probably got hot dudes out there. Hello. Look at your wife. She's Honduran.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, so did you just grow up without a dad, period? Or,
well, my stepdad has been in my life pretty much for like since I was 2 years old.
Okay, so
like him and my mom were like on and off, but like I still say my dad. So,
okay.
When I say my dad, everybody knows like my stepdad.
You're talking about him.
Yeah.
And he's from here too.
My stepdad?
Yeah.
No, he's from Mexico.
Oh, well, maybe he has cousins.
But he lives here. Like, he's
oh,
from
okay,
here.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So, but watching your mom being a single mom and raise 3 kids or whatever the fact, I mean, so how much of the values did you take from that growing up to be where you are today and, you know, have a good work ethic and stuff like that?
Good. I feel like I like everything I know. Like, I've always like admired her. So like, if she can do it with 3 kids and I can do it, like
you can do it with 0 and 1 on the way. Yeah, for sure. Oh, we have to acknowledge that Julia is pregnant, by the way. She's got a little girl on the way.
I'm 8 months, but I'm very pregnant.
If you could just, God, you know, okay, Sada, he was pregnant when she was here. Okay, Claudia was just here and she was pregnant. One of y'all please give birth on my show, please. It would do wonder for the views, right? Hello. Yeah. Just
well,
water.
I think Claudia's done, so maybe Sarai.
Okay.
It's not gonna be this one, but
okay, got you. Yeah. Okay. If the water can just break in the middle of the show and we won't even acknowledge it, we'll pretend it's the wine. So Andrew, how about you though? Okay, I mean, would you say the circumstances were similar? Because I mean, it's funny that you say like a typical South Waco kid. It's like you guys all go through similar situations such as that. I mean, were they the same for you as well? A single parent household and all that? Or?
Yeah, I would say definitely. You know, pretty similar. My parents, you know, they divorced sometime when I was young.
Okay.
But they were both, you know, in my life.
Yeah.
You know, we just go from house to house.
Right, for sure.
Every other weekend or whatever. But I mean, yeah, we definitely didn't have it handed to us. I would say, you know, that kind of leaned into how I am now.
Right.
Kind of built who I am now.
Like hardworking.
Yeah, for sure.
Builds houses or remodels houses, exactly. I should say. Julia, is that hot to watch your man remodel a house? Right? And he gets all sweaty and takes clothes off. And it's
I feel like I wouldn't. I couldn't imagine a guy not being like. If I ask him something, like I want him to know how to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are we calling somebody to cut the fucking grass? Go out there and cut my grass. What are you talking about? Right?
Yeah. I'm like,
I agree.
I don't like this. We need to change this. Just
okay.
Throw the whole thing away.
I want a new bathroom. Go cut my fucking bathroom, and I want it built in 2 weeks, or you're not getting no box.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
No, I feel that I'm so happy that you said that because these dudes don't be doing shit like that.
They don't, and I'm like, how are you okay with this?
Dudes do not be doing shit like that. Yeah, good for fucking you, Andrew. Damn. I think you're the first Andrew I've had on the show that's not me, and your last name is Gonzalez.
Yeah.
We should call him Andrew G to the second power. You know, like math.
First or second? No.
Excuse me, I'm the first. Don't do me. I'm older. Okay. Okay. So obviously the circumstances of your life growing up inspired you to be hardworking and all that. So were there any challenges that you went through growing up in not a single parent household, I should say, but with the divorce and all that? Because it affects kids differently, right?
I mean, I don't know. I always felt like it. I'm sure it did, but like, it's not like I was
like you dwelled on it.
Yeah. It wasn't. I mean. I was really like, it is what it is, you know?
Like, how'd you grow up to not be a roach nigga? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Right?
A roach? Like, what you mean? Like, roaching up on people?
Roach nigga is a term that I use to describe, right? Have you heard me say it on the show?
I say it sometimes.
Yeah. It's a man that be like, you know, like a player, basically.
A player?
A player is like a roach.
Yeah, you call them a roach. That's what you call them.
Hello. A roach is like a scrub or something.
A scrub,
it's
hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to holler at me. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't no roach.
No, but that's what, yeah. So, you know, I mean, anyway, let's talk about how you guys met. Okay. So you guys grew up in the same town. Okay. And you guys don't know each other. So when did you guys meet and finally say, oh shit, we've been neighbors for our whole life and we didn't even know it?
It was after high school.
Really?
Yeah. So I went to...
No, wait. You guys were in the same grade though, because you're both 25.
He was only a year above me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was like,
I graduated from the University of Texas in Austin. In my second year, I think it was my second year, I decided to come back home for a semester.
Yeah.
And my mom works at Magnolia, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go work there.
Okay.
And he worked there, and so that's how.
So who saw who? Did you see him first, and he was all sweaty and sweaty muscles, or or was it her? She was wearing tights. Right? Don't you just feel slutty when you're working right in the warehouse? If I worked in, you know, where I work, it's kind of warehousey, and I wear these shorts all the time, just because I work with a bunch of guys, so I like to sit like this on purpose. You know, just in case some of them want to get down. You know, I'm down too. Yeah.
Amen.
No, okay, but who acknowledged who first?
I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was him.
Yeah, I acknowledged her first.
Okay, got you.
Well, we worked on the same team, so like that day that I went, they like introduced me to everybody, and he was like the only person that
they don't all sleep with each other over there. That's not a thing.
Maybe
not at Magnolia. I'm saying like
some people got
normal
around,
warehouse, right? Like normal warehouse jobs. Yeah. Okay, so how did you end up making the move to like ask Julia, because she's a hot Honduran fox? You know what I mean? Were you a little bit intimidated? Or?
Nah, not really.
Oh shit! See, he is a roach nigga. He's like, yeah, okay, too cocky. All right.
Nah, I think, of course, like I said, I made the first move. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I think you got something.
Yeah,
happened.
I got sick and I didn't go to work. I think this was like not even like 2 weeks probably. Being there
straight to the punch.
Yeah, and I had gotten sick and he like messaged me like why I wasn't there.
He was checking up on you.
Yeah,
but pretty much.
Oh, okay, got you. I got you. Okay, that's.
But
cute.
then somehow it turned out like I brought him Starbucks when I came back. Like it wasn't even like
I buy the guys at my job Starbucks all the time, and nobody's giving me box. All right. Did you guys ever sneak away in the back and like make out?
Did we?
Just you don't even work there anymore. You guys.
I don't think so.
In the front? Was it at the reception office?
I don't think so.
Listen, I told everybody that if I ever worked with my mans, we're totally doing it there, like all the time. Like that's a thing. You know what I mean?
I feel like we were just too busy. Like Magnolia is so like it was always.
You're never too busy to sneak away. Did you guys find a lot of struggles in your relationship in the beginning, especially in your circumstances and all that? I mean, because I would say a lot of people. This is a very small town. We all know each other. We've all done each other. Well, y'all. No, not in my case. You haven't done anybody I've done, I don't think. But did you guys find a lot of struggles in the beginning of your relationship dealing with things like that?
I don't think so. I feel like we were both like not really like, just to say it, like we were not like hoes, like whores. And so neither one of us
Andrew, okay, why are you giving looks like that?
Well, to be fair, he had just gotten out of like a 5-year relationship.
Oh, wow.
So to be fair, that was that. But I feel like in the beginning it was, so we had got engaged the first time. So we've been engaged twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Our first time.
Close this. I got more questions. Go.
we got engaged 2 or 3 months like after we'd been together. Like he asked me to marry him.
It was
like 3 or 4 months in and I proposed.
So you were on lunch break and then you said, meet me at the boxes. And then you
I didn't do that. I made
it was like a whole ordeal. Yeah.
At work or?
No, outside of.
Okay. I was gonna say that would have been cute, right? And then smashed by the boxes. Yeah. Okay. So you got engaged.
Yeah. So it was pretty quick, pretty early on.
Okay.
But then we kind of like, I would say, I don't even know how long we were engaged. Probably some months, and then it was like we went separate ways for a little bit. Mm-hmm.
What inspired
it was
going?
like a solid year.
That you went separate ways?
That we were engaged?
Yeah.
Oh.
A solid year or two.
I'm not trying to start fights. I'm just saying.
I don't remember.
She's like, why don't you know the details of time?
Happened,
who the fuck is that bitch?
Okay.
No. So what inspired the break, and did you feel like that was necessary?
I feel like it was more of like, I'm pretty sure it was me.
Okay.
But
was she being difficult? She was being one of those.
Yeah, I feel like it was just, at the time I was how old was I? Like 19 or 20.
Okay.
And so I think I was like, ooh, do I really want to do this? And then I was like, no, I'm sure. But then it was just like when we got to like the real stuff, I was like, man, like this is tough. And like, I don't know. I feel like if I knew I was going to marry you, it's like, this is the only person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. And so like just having those doubts, it was kind of like, well, maybe I shouldn't, or maybe I should, or like, I don't want to, and then we just kind of like, it was just problem after problem after problem. And I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
But don't you think 19, 20, that's a pretty young age to commit to being to somebody for a long, I'm 31. I haven't even found that. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm sure that's a scary thought for you. I mean, did you feel the same way?
I mean, not for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one that proposed, so I already.
Okay. So you knew she was the one.
Like Julia saying, like I just got out of like a 4 or 5 year relationship.
Yeah.
Which is my first relationship.
Okay.
And so I got out of that, and then that's when I met Julia, and I was like, so that's when I decided to go for her, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, she's gorgeous. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I already know, like what I want in life, and
I
really ain't trying to, be out and about 10 years of my life and then not really have nobody. Yeah. So that's why I made my move. But
yeah, don't be like me, please. the only thing I got from me in my life is this show. That's it. Okay, nothing else. I do have a question for you. Getting out of a 4 or 5 year serious relationship, before you got with Julia, why didn't you decide to go out and be like, you know what, I just need to spread my wings and my legs and just, kind of go out there and explore? Why jump from one serious to another? Especially considering how young you were at that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, like, honestly, like growing up, I mean, some people call it, being a square, just.
That's cute. cute.
I'm just like, I wasn't a nerd, but you know, like, I was just kind of like to myself.
Okay.
You know, I had my friends. I didn't really do too much, but like
you weren't all extra.
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, when I got in a relationship, I was, you know, of course, I still am. I was like that still.
Yeah.
And then that's when I met Julia. So I was like, I still had that same mentality, which I still do now. But you know, at the time, you know, that was just my mentality.
That's just the way you are. That's such a rare quality, especially in today's man, girl. Because all the men because all the men I know ain't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him.
Would you say the same for you though? I mean, like,
I would say, in a sense, just because I didn't know him in high school, and I feel like I knew everybody. Like I was I knew everybody, and not knowing him, I'm saying he knew me. I didn't know him.
He was okay. So you've been checking.
I knew her brother.
Oh, okay.
Which I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
Edwin has a sister, but like I never really like looked her way.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like it was in high school.
Yeah.
I was still in my relationship at the time.
Is okay. I'm like imagining everything in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I just knew he had a sister.
Okay.
And then finally, you know, fast forward a few years. That's when I actually met her.
Yeah, I got you. I'm imagining the nerdy kid in school checking out the popular girl, right? Walking down the hallways.
I wasn't no nerd.
No, nerd.
Yeah.
You're talking about me.
The square kid. You mentioned yourself as a square. That's why I said.
I'm a G. What you mean?
Right, bro. Like, I'm gonna marry her one day. Okay. One day.
Hey man, it happened. So but yeah, I mean, I didn't know him. He knew me, I guess, in a sense a little. A lot of people knew me because of my brother, but even then, I knew like a lot of people. And
your brother's from here?
Yeah, my brother's from here.
Is he? He's
cute.
Is he married?
Yeah, he's married.
He's married to a woman.
Yeah, to a woman. And
anyway.
4 kids, but
no, keep them. You can't stand a nigga with no fucking kids. Okay, they get in the way of everything, Julia. Just the other day, I was supposed to get some, and he's like, "No, my kids didn't go with their mom."
Oh,
what the fuck? You ruined everything, bitch. Okay. No, okay. So anyway, listen, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, I want to know more about you guys. I definitely want to dive more into your relationship. I've got a lot more questions. I want to dive into your individual careers and all. So I want you guys to stay tuned. When we get back, we're gonna have more with Julia and Andrew Gonzalez here on The Public Affair. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really fun and salacious episode of The Public Affair with my guests, Julia and Andrew Gonzalez. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers, you fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, and haul cars in and out of town in case you break down like I did on the street the other day. And Julian was there in 10 minutes. He was a knight in shining armor. He saved me. I know you do renovations. You need all that trash picked up. Banda's Hauling Service is the place to go. Book now with the number on the screen to Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workouts by Excolat and by Jackie, and Zumba Step classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can also contact them to rent the building for parties and small events. Oh, fun fact, that's where we met. That small building, that's their building. Remember the baby shower, the Franco's baby shower?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, not where we met, I guess where I just invited myself to your table. Yeah, so make sure you hit up Lisa and Amanda. It's never too late to get snatched, and those women are going to help you out. Embrace Fitness, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, the Alley's Drive-In with Alexis and Diana Rivas. They're a convenience store located where the old Kobe's is in South Waco, 2105 Dutton Avenue. You can stop by for delicious snacks or a cold drink, or if you need a beer for a party or yourself, they have a huge freezer stocked with a wide selection of ice-cold beer. You can order from the kitchen, too, with a delicious selection of food to satisfy your appetite or to go with that ice cold beer. I went to Enchilada Friday last week. Get it with the pig's feet. I know it sounds gross. Yeah, no. You have to get it with the pig's feet. It's pickled. It's so good. Stop by the Monumental and Convenience Spot in South Waco today. Alexis and Diana, thank you guys so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. And of course, the Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. He's got me looking super snackish today. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. Ooh, they also have all the snacks there. Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai over there making you look super snackish. And I didn't ruin my hair when I took a shower before this because he taught me how to put a shopping bag over my head so that way it doesn't get ruined. Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. I truly, truly appreciate you, Sid. Thank you. And of course, the Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. Open play is Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 p.m. Only $5 $5 to play. Follow on Facebook at Soka Soccer Academy, on Instagram at Soka Soccer 254. Dominic, Ariana, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. All right, guys, Andrew was telling me that I wasn't being too direct enough. I'm going in for the jugular now. That's it. I was trying to be nice. All right, welcome back to this episode of The Public Affair. I've never had anybody tell me that. That's so cute. All right, welcome back. Before the break, we were just learning about Julia's and Andrew's break that they took during their relationship. And I have a question. How long did the break last before you realized that you made a horrible mistake? You need to go back to the stallion.
It was probably about a year. Mm-hmm. A year. Shit. Yeah, it was about a year.
Did you see people in between?
Yes.
Yes. Andrew,
didn't.
You didn't? You didn't see anybody in between? No.
Oh, he didn't. No, he did. He did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that's what the break is for, right? Mm-hmm. Like to see other people.
But it was more so toward the end.
Okay.
He said, not really.
see, I told him, I was like, you're fucking not safe now. You should have never said that shit. No, okay, can we talk about that? I think that is important. I think that gives a lot of context that, for the importance of breaks in relationships. Sometimes, a lot of people might have different perspectives on if it's necessary to have a break in a relationship. And I mean, look, it's worked for you guys. You can, engage. You have the kid on the way. You're about to drop the baby. Yeah, don't fight me on my show. Okay. No, okay, so it was a year, and then so you're seeing all these people in that break period. Were you trying to move on, or was it just kind of like filling voids and gaps? Do you know what I mean? Or
I don't know. I feel like it was kind of maybe both for me. I was kind of just like, I need do I want to move on? But then it was like, I can't really. And then it was like, okay, well, like you at least need to try. Okay. And so I felt like I wanted to, if I was going to not do it, I wanted to be able to say I tried to.
That you tried, explore other options, but they didn't know how to build showers and shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
They didn't get free shit. But what about, but you were just saying that, Andrew, towards the end of the break period, that you were seeing or that you kind of had met somebody.
I don't know about.
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, I said that.
Oh, she said that.
But I don't know about in the beginning or middle or anything.
Okay, else. I misquoted. Okay, Andrew, what was the break process for you like?
I mean, for a minute, I ain't gonna lie, I was really depressed.
You were sad. Okay.
I wouldn't say I was depressed.
But, okay.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, a lot of it, was just keeping busy, passing time.
Right.
I always knew in the back of my head, or I felt like in the back of my head, regardless of what I do, no matter who I see.
Yeah.
If Julia was to want to get back with me, I'd drop what I had going to get back with her. But like I said, a lot of it was just passing time, keeping busy, kind of building stronger relationships with my closest friends, really with, a couple of them, really.
That is so cute that you said that. That is. That is. I'm not playing. I mean, really. Okay.
Yeah, that was a year-long process.
Yeah, but okay, so you obviously took it a lot harder, with the separation process and all that. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. So did you ever try okay, I think this is, a year is a long time. Do you know what I mean? That is. And so did you ever be like, okay, I think that's really it. Now it's time for me to just let bygones be bygones, or?
Yeah, I did, for that, especially once it was kind of known, she's with somebody else now.
Okay, yeah.
And it's kind of, I got to keep moving, pick up my bag, keep moving type thing. But, shoot, I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought.
That's cute. No, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you don't say nothing.
I knew she was with somebody.
Right.
So I was well, damn,
Yeah. Okay.
These are my cars, I got to.
That's you just kind of solidified, okay, this is really over. I got to move on.
That's what I wanted to think. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
But.
Breakups are tough, aren't they? That's why I don't like to date anymore. Can I just tell you that I don't date anymore? I don't fucking date anymore because that's a headache for me. I don't. Julia, Andrew, I have a podcast to run. I don't have time for your shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel that.
It's true. Right. Okay, so at what point did you, because it sounds like Andrew was in this for the long run. He knew that you were cuffed up since high school, okay? And you didn't even know. Okay. So at what point did you decide to leave what's-his-face and then say, you know what, I'm going to go to him because I asked you for the bathtub and you said no. And if I would have asked Andrew for the bathtub, he would have said yes.
And that's really how it was. It was no, not necessarily a bathroom, but it was just little things. I was just no, they don't compare. Just in general, not just that person. Yeah. It just, that relationship was a weird time in my life. Yeah. But but I just feel like, just in general, like I feel like people could, like, I know, like if I were like, I don't know, sick or something, like Andrew was gonna be like top tier, and like other people weren't like that, and so it was always like a comparison between them, and so like I was trying to like not have that mentality because of course I was like, well, you know, that's my ex or whatever, so I feel like that's normal, but then it just like it would never go away.
But girls and even guys, they don't even look at the values like that anymore. They don't. You know, my cousin Cindy in New York always told me, Andrew, you have to be with somebody that when you get a stomach virus and you're blowing up the bathroom, they're asking you if you need more toilet paper. Like that's what, and these people don't want to do shit like that anymore. Everything's about the looks and who you look good with in a fucking picture. Like I can cook. You should leave your wife for me. You know what I mean? Like she can't cook. She can't fucking cook. The bitch can't cook. You can't make scrambled eggs for your man? I would have made you tortas. Like what are you talking about? Like Lunchables. We don't do Lunchables in my house. Okay. No, okay. I'm sorry, I veered off. Okay, so did you think though, like, who reached back out to who after the break?
I mean,
or were you always in her DMs?
For the most part, he was always like consistent about it, and it was like I was like sometimes responsive, sometimes not, and then like towards the, I feel like I don't know if it was like the whole year. It was just like, oh, come over type, so you know. Come over and so I would
little playtime.
And then but then it was just to the point where like, okay, like that's not how it should be, like, you know, I don't want to just like, because
but don't you miss that?
some of the best ones, but
right? Yeah, remember those fights you would get? Remember Andrew when you thought she wasn't going to come over and then she came over?
And then it would always be like, like come over, or like come stay over.
Okay, wait. Okay, so okay. God, none of this is in my notes. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so
sorry.
Okay, no, I love this. Okay, so but you're obviously trying to be Miss Moving On. Andrew's constantly. Is it fair to say, Andrew, that you were constantly in the DMs, like, hey, what you doing? Like, how's your day going?
For the most part, I really just kind of didn't want to lose her all at once.
Yeah, for sure.
Thing, but shoot.
Did you feel like it was an go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did you feel like it was unhealthy for you to be because I would definitely say just having her over was kind of side piece-ish during the circumstances, if you will. You know what I mean? Like you guys
it wasn't side pieces because I wasn't with nobody. Oh, okay. But like I knew it really wasn't good. Like it was good. It wasn't healthy. It was like a temporary like fix type of thing. Right. But like long term, I knew like
no matter what anybody says, that with sex, there's always an emotional connection at some point. You know what I mean? I think that's why these guys just stop talking to me. You know what I mean? Because they start falling in love with me because like I'm really like, this is a diamond mine down here. Like it's this is a commodity, Julia. Okay, like this is once you get this is anyway. So I mean, so for you, it's almost like you weren't even being fair to yourself in terms of moving on. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Yeah, I was really kind of just always keeping that tie.
I got you.
That one last tie, I always kept it. And it kind of just held me back from like actually. I mean, obviously, you know, I didn't officially move on. We're married now. You know, we got a whole life. But
that's so great.
I always kept Julia right there. Like I always put myself in a position for her to, you know, pretty much be there when she wants to be there type thing, and reach out to her when I want to.
There's hope for us. There's hope for us single ass losers. All right, there's guys like Andrew.
There's not many, but
there's really not. Yeah. Okay, there's really not. But one day that man building I-35 is gonna come to my house and say, you know what, I got sick of her, and I'm gonna move in with you in your 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and I'm gonna take care of him. Okay, and just do this show. You know, I have a question for you. With you saying that, you know, you kind of left homeboy because he didn't have like the masculine qualities in a man, and like Andrew does. You know, Andrew can build you a new house from the ground up, and you know, a bathroom and shit. So would you say, in retrospect, does a girl have to have the traditional qualities, like she better cook you breakfast in the morning, and you better come home to a home cooked meal, and the house better be clean and shit like that? Or
nah, I mean, I would. I'm not like traditional to that extent, like the way you pretty much worded it.
Yeah.
But I mean, for one, like I don't really know how to cook all that much.
Okay.
I can make breakfast, but
that's not the guy said. They said you threw down on that chicken spaghetti now.
But like,
we just had a Halloween party over the weekend, and they said that he made the chicken spaghetti.
Yeah, I made that.
Okay. That shit was bomb, Andrew.
Yeah, I do appreciate those. What's the word? Characteristics.
Okay.
You know, I love that. You know, she can cook for me.
Cook, yeah.
If not, you know, I'd be eating out dang near every day.
Okay, and then you'd be fine. Yeah.
You know, she, of course, you know, pretty much she had like all the qualities that you want in someone.
Who did you confide in when you were going? I think the word depression was such an important term that you just used. You know, because probably as a man and as the for lack of a better term, square that you described yourself to be. Who did you confide in to kind of get through the fact that you're dealing with this heartbreak? And, you know, I mean, how extent was the depression for you? Because you corrected me earlier when I said sadness, you said depression, which is a stronger term.
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple friends, you know, that I got really close to. And then, of course, I had my best friend, Franco.
Oh, okay.
And then my other homeboy, Chilo.
Yeah.
You know, that's really who I spent a lot of my time with. So that's really who I confided in.
Yeah.
And then I think at that point, I think it was a little bit after we had split up, I had got my first apartment. So, of course, you know, I was alone there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but, man, that's who I confided in, though.
Okay, got you. So, but with the extent of the depression, though, I didn't get anything, like, serious, would you say? Would you? I mean, like.
Nah, I mean, shoot, I lost like,
you're just
what,
like
15, 20, like 15 pounds.
Oh, shit.
You know,
that's the secret? We just go through a breakup?
I mean, that or crack.
ain't on a fact.
No, okay, not on drugs. Okay. You know what? Okay, so then you guys get back together. So what was that whole thing like? I mean, so finally you're just like, okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to reach out to Andrew. How did you feel about it? Were you ecstatic? Were you treating it carefully? Were you like, oh, shit, I don't want to break this? Or
well, what, like when we got back together?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, right before, it's funny because, I mean, Julia, I'm pretty sure she knows. So, like, right before we got back together, my friends would always tell me, like, of course, they would always, you know, push me to move on pretty much. Like, you got to get on with your life type thing. And, I don't know, one of my bros was like, as soon as you pretty much pop out with someone else, she didn't come back.
Oh, that's what happened. Go ahead.
And so, like, right before we got back together, I kind of started talking to someone.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know, like.
It wasn't the same.
I don't know. Of course, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, you're right.
But sure enough, we went out. You know, we went out to George's in the South.
Oh, shit.
That's where everybody be.
Over there on Spade?
So that's a
Did y'all just see that meme on Facebook getting viral right now that says, I'm so single, you can go to me on George's
I
on
didn't
Spade?
see it.
Yeah, I didn't see
that George's on Spade is very side-piecious. I live by the one in Hewitt, but the one in Spade got some different shit going on. It's not the fucking same.
That's everybody in the South.
Yeah. Okay, so you pulled up to George's and then your senses started tingling. You see him over there with some girl.
Oh no, I didn't see him. I'm curious, like, where's the story going?
I don't know. I mean, that's just what I felt like. Like, because it was just kind of like coincidence.
Everything was too timely.
Yeah.
Then that's when she kind of came back around.
Yeah. So I was talking to this girl, and you know, I kind of went out with her.
Yeah.
Which was kind of like a tactic.
Okay.
Type thing.
That was this your coup de grace? Like was this your last like thing? Like, okay, this
he's like, I'm gonna go all in. This is all I have.
That's it. I'm gonna send her the sex tape of me and this other bitch.
Yes. Well, yeah. So like, we went out, and then I don't know how I don't know the timeline specifically, but you know, sure enough, soon after,
I got you.
I mean, Julia
came right back.
It's kind of like more serious. Like she said, you know, throughout the whole year, we're kind of like like seeing each other still somewhat.
Yeah.
But you know, towards this moment in time,
that's it.
It was kind of like get back together.
Let's do this. Okay, I got you. Would you guys say getting back together now, especially with taking the break and everything? Did you guys battle with a lot of trust issues or anything, or did you think that at the ultimately, did you think that break strengthened your relationship to what it is now?
I definitely think it's strengthened. Like for me, being the one who was kind of like on edge, I think it was like it did it for me. Like I knew, and of course, like he always knew, so it was just like okay. That's it. And like to answer your question that you asked earlier that we didn't answer, like we went back, like we got back in our relationship, and we weren't like too careful. It was like we're either gonna do this or not. And so not long after we got back together, we got engaged again, and then
I thought you were gonna say not after we got done smashing. Like, I was hoping you'd say that. I was
but we were pretty serious again. Like it wasn't like we were like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
We were like okay, like I moved in, and
Andrew, do you think it's necessary to have to be going through Julia's phone all the time? Do you get nervous?
I don't look through her phone.
Oh,
not like not like I don't want to see nothing type thing.
Yeah, but you just don't feel like it's necessary.
Yeah, like I mean, shoot, I'm committing my life to, you know, like what am I gonna do that for?
Andrew, do you have like uncles or something or cousins or?
I got a couple uncles.
like for me, like
not for you.
Not for me. Are you sure?
Yeah, they're all married.
Are they in Mexico?
Are they Mexican?
Are they Mexico? Are they in Mexico? No.
I don't know no people in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I don't want people out here.
Andrew's just one of those dimes a dozens that you just have to.
I'm a diamond in the rough. What you mean?
Julia, did you ever feel like you have to go through Andrew's phone too?
No,
Like-
I feel like we've never given each other the reason to be like crazy or like on edge or
Going
like
through
trust
things,
issues.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
never.
You guys have Snapchat? You got okay, so is that a thing? Because I know somebody that he made Snapchat and his girlfriend texted him and told him to get the fuck out of her house when he got home.
Oh damn!
It was crazy.
beyond
You know,
that.
side piece. Yeah, that's the ultimate side piece app. And you know, when I had to go, Cameron and Claudia on here, they said they don't have Snapchat.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, I feel
okay.
like it's like just social media in general can be tricky because
Yeah,
that's
okay.
just how people like they get curious and they like things and then.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not like that. Like out of respect, like I'm not liking like. Certain pictures.
Right,
I
right.
think for the most part, he doesn't either.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just like a mutual thing, and if
I got you.
I don't know, like if you can't come to an agreement to like not be that, then
Don't
I
even
guess,
don't even address
don't
it.
even.
What's off limits to you, Andrew? You
Off
seem,
limits?
Yeah, you seem like you're a little bit more open minded with things. Like she can have the Snapchat. Maybe would you get mad if she liked like my picture and I'm looking super hot in it? Like you know what I mean?
No. I probably like it too.
Whoa!
Andrew,
yeah.
he's like, wait, this goes somewhere.
Just to show support.
Give her some more. Give him some more wine here. Get him- no, I'm kidding.
Nah.
Why you got mad, Andrew? Don't be funny. No, okay. So what? I guess in this stage of the marriage, I should say, you guys went through that little spiel, whatever. Are there any things that are off limits to you guys this deep in the game now?
I mean, I don't know if you would say off limits. I mean, in a sense, like off limits, but we definitely have boundaries that we respect.
Okay.
I mean, like with any marriage, really.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like if I wouldn't like him to do it, I'm not gonna do it. Like I don't like. I feel like I don't really like just to say this like guys' pictures. Like I don't for what am I like your picture? Like
Right.
I see it. Okay, move on.
Let's move on. Okay.
Or like what others? I don't know. I feel like I don't Snapchat anybody else
Yeah.
other than my friends.
Okay.
But I feel like for the most part, people have been respectful. I mean, there are some they will like creep in the DMs.
I was gonna
and
say.
like,
I was gonna say that was my next question. Who's creeping in the? Who's got? You guys still got people creeping in the DMs? Surely. Listen, they're both hot. They're both spicy. They're both Honduran and Latino. Like surely that's what's going on, right? I mean, would you? I mean, that's.
I mean, I would say yes, but
Yeah.
I really just don't pay no mind. Or it's like, ooh, look, babe, look who's like,
Does that bother you though, Andrew? Like if guys are sliding in her DMs, or do you think that's like compliment? Like, yeah, but she's mine, so it's whatever. You know what I mean?
I think like kind of like before, I kind of be like why is he messaging you type thing? But I'm like, but then again, kind of put it in a different perspective. I'm like, well, for one, you can't control that too.
Right.
We're already married.
That's
I
it.
don't have a reason to not trust you as.
For sure.
If he shoots, he shoots, but
yeah, but how are you going to react?
Pretty
So that's
much,
what's more important, and that's what people don't understand. You know what I mean? Because I'm in all kinds of DMs all the time. You know what I mean? So, but I don't feel like that has anyway.
like if it was someone close to me, like a friend of mine, then I'd be like, I don't know
Okay.
about that, but I mean, we never ran into that shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on one of your pictures on Instagram and say you're hot, and I just want to see how Andrew reacts. Like if he's gonna come kick my ass. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Black me.
You can't block me. Damn. You're gonna be on the show. I gotta use you for promotions.
Once you post it.
But so I mean, do you still? I mean, are girls trying to creep in them DMs too, and will Julio fight them?
I mean,
know.
I will fight somebody.
Yeah. No, don't nobody try to
Okay.
shoot at me. Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, I hope not because I
don't
will.
believe
Like,
that.
I
Yeah,
don't act crazy, but if
Yeah.
I have to, I will.
So you'll fight a bitch
Yeah.
over your man?
I will.
You will? Mm-hmm. I can't say the same thing about mine. That's why I'm single. I can't fight. Like
Because I know who he is, and
Yeah.
I know he's not the one like intriguing it. So I'm gonna be like, okay, sis, like what's the problem? Like,
Andrew loyal. I can just tell by his aura. Yeah, no, he is.
loyal
Andrew's,
dude.
but I think that's in our name because as side pieces that I am very loyal too. You know what I mean? Like I don't give out names.
well, you don't have nobody to be loyal to, so you can do whatever. Like
You're loyal to the game.
I'm loyal to the game. Thank you. Okay, Julio, why you gotta blast me like that? And my friends, I'm a very loyal friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a very
Okay, well, in that
I'm
sense,
just a
yeah.
loyal person
Gotcha,
at the end
gotcha.
of the day.
Okay,
and
okay,
these
okay.
hoes be mad, and I don't give a Anyway, listen, I loved getting to know about y'all and your relationship. Obviously, you guys are very happy. We got the little girl on the way. Before we go, I definitely want to talk to you guys. Can you believe it's been an hour? I want to talk to you guys about your careers. Andrew, you are a realtor. You just kind of started in the game not too long ago. It's been like a year, less than a year? Or?
Listen, it's
Yeah.
been Been like 8 months now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you came up under Cameron and Claudia. Well, Cameron Gomez, Claudia Gomez too. I mean, is that fair to say they're together, kind of? So basically, the same shit. Yeah. Okay. So why that career path? You know, there's so many realtors out in town. That's a very competitive market to be in. Mm-hmm. You know, and you have a really good head on your shoulders, and you're very much a people person. But why did you choose to go into that career field, and do you find any challenges being in that career field?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like before, you know, like I said, you know, we did remodeling and we ultimately flipped the house.
Yeah.
Which is in a way like investing into real estate.
Right, for sure.
Which is what I've always wanted to do. So when we were doing that, you know, I always had the mindset like I don't need to be an agent to be able to be in real estate and make money. But then like before, like I never really truly invested on my own.
Okay.
You know, of course, you know, in order to do that, you need money.
Right, for sure.
And so I kind of came to the point where like, well, shoot, like I really ain't making enough money to be able to put some aside and try to invest it. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna become an agent.
Oh, there you go.
And then, and like me, like I've always been, you know, I want to know what can make me a lot of money, right? And me, you know, be pretty much like financially free and like free on my time type thing. So I went to that because I knew, you know, of course, you know, it's commission based. Yeah, and you get what you put in.
My wine, I'm sorry, I broke. Okay.
But like, I mean, you know, if I can do good in real estate, then you know, I can make enough money to kind of put it up, you know, for myself. For yourself, you know, kind of invest into a few things on my own, or for us at least. And so yeah, I mean, that's why I became an agent. Okay,
got you. Do you find the career path being suitable for you now? I mean, do you think it was the right choice, or you still kind of just?
I definitely love it. You know, I've never really said that about anything that I've done. Yeah. You know, I never really see myself remodeling. Okay. You know, but here I am still doing it. You know, I like that I've learned a lot. Yeah. And I always say like I feel like I can build a house by myself if I wanted to. It may take me a little while, but I can probably do it with time.
That's kind of hard to think about, isn't it? Yeah. But, it is. I saw y'all's little remodeling journey on Instagram. I thought that was so cute.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, like for the nursery?
I don't know what it was for.
Yeah,
it was just
for
hot.
the nursery.
Yeah.
It's fun, though, especially like being with cool people, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I forgot the question you asked me.
No, you're doing good.
About realty.
Andrew.
Why'd I do it? Do I like it?
You answered both.
Listen, yeah, you answered both. I think you're doing a really good job, like in terms of marketing yourself as well. You're always constantly, you know, posting and everything, and that's what you need to do and everything. Do you feel like there's a lot of people your age that don't follow the same work ethic as you do? I think a lot of people your age, it's fair to say that they don't grow up with the same. You know what I mean? They want everything handed to them, and you're not like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, considering like where I came from, not like I came from, you know, the slums or nothing like that.
No, but the circumstances.
I definitely, you know, came up knowing that I needed to work for what I wanted. And so like pretty much, you know, of course, considering the area that I grew up in, we're all kind of like that. Of course, there's gonna be, you know, bums or there's gonna be some
everybody your best friend now,
stuck up people.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I don't really associate with no bums or stuck up people.
But, I have to say that because I just recently went somewhere and I've been hanging out with like these people. They were a little bit more uppity for my taste, if you will, and I was just kind of like,
not my crowd.
We're you know, we're the hood niggas. I gotta hang out with them. You know, we're the ratchets. You know, who got the fucking Patron, and then you know they should. Yeah, you know, I don't give a fuck about what you do. Anyway, and so for you, I mean, obviously you take a different direction in your career field. You know, you're not a realtor. You said you were just mentioning you're a speech therapist. You work for is it education basically, or how?
For special, it's special education department.
Why'd you get into all that? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, when I was in college, I was kind of like, I don't know what I wanted to do. I went in for something else, and it was just kind of like a mix. I was like, all right, I'm wasting my money at this point. Well, not my money because I was on a full ride scholarship. But anyways, but just time, I guess. And then, I don't know, I was talking or like went to one of the little fairs at school, and then they mentioned like communication and science disorders. That's what I got my degree in. Oh, okay. And then I applied and got in, and then it was good for that. Yeah. I'm definitely not like I love my 9 to 5.
Right, for sure.
I'm not like, oh, I'll need to make a lot of money in a little bit of time.
Right, you're just good.
I love what I do, so.
Andrew, did you go to college?
I went to MCC for, I think like 3 years, and I stopped.
And you stopped? So no degrees?
No degrees. I was trying to get my associates so I can join because I wanted to be a police officer.
Yeah. That would have been hot.
But I think at the time, I would have graduated with my associates and still needed to wait like another 2 years to actually join the academy. Yeah. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And then I think that's when everything was kind of like popping off. For sure. Everything was real heated with police officers and communities of people.
So you just kind of...
so I think at that time, I just kind of dropped back into pretty much, I became a warehouse baby.
There you go.
So working.
No, well, that's, I don't have a college degree either, and it's working out for me so far. And then I'll find my man that can remodel like you did, and then that's it. I'll be set for my whole life, There
it is.
Yeah. Okay, so how long have you been doing this career? And you sound like you're pretty much enjoying it right now.
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
I graduated in 2020.
There you go. Okay. It's so great. You guys are young. You guys are vibrant. You guys are successful. You guys are about to be new parents. Before I leave, I want to kind of get a glimpse of that. Are you guys nervous about what's to come here in a month? Your whole life is about to change. You're only 25 years old. I mean, you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulder, Andrew. You know what I mean? Is that a lot of pressure, and how do you handle it?
Is it a lot of pressure? I mean, low key, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, of course. But I mean, I'm excited for the most part. I feel like I'm in a good position in my life to not have to stress about a whole lot of things.
Yeah, for sure.
I always, I'm really grateful for the position that I'm in, and
yeah.
Blessed, of course, but
absolutely.
Yeah.
Julia, how about you being a first-time mother? Are you scared about, we talk a lot about postpartum and stuff like that, and growing up as Latinos, maybe that wasn't something that's discussed, but it's probably going to happen. You know what I mean? So are you nervous about what's to come afterwards and how you guys are going to handle that?
I don't think so. I feel like I do well. Like, I know postpartum depression is real and it happens to a lot of people.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I feel like if I wasn't more susceptible to it before,
yeah,
because I feel like I handle my feelings very well. I'm very talkidve. I love to talk.
Okay.
I don't hold things in.
Yeah.
You're gonna know how I'm feeling.
That's it.
And so, I didn't need a therapist because my friends were my therapists. So I feel like I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay.
I feel like it's definitely gonna be something new, and it's exciting and nervous all at the same time. But
do you guys ever wonder about how you're gonna raise a kid to be a formidable citizen? Do you know what I mean? Because you don't want them to grow up and be a piece a shithead. You know what I mean?
Or a serial killer,
or
something.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah.
Exactly.
Your daughter's eating people. What the fuck, bitch?
Yeah, I think I mentioned that to him. I don't know. I was talking to one of my friends. I'm I don't know. We have to raise a whole human.
I guess when I say the pressure's on you, because as the man of the family, you're probably being looked at to make sure you're providing all the time for the household and stuff like that. And as the woman, you have to be a mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And nobody knows what's going on in your body right now except you, because you have the whole thing in your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when it comes out and you guys have to actually raise a child, and you'll probably have more in the future. Do you guys is there a pressure as new parents to be damn, I hope my kid does good in life? Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think I feel like we're very especially right now, we're in a time in our life where we're very fortunate, and if we can't, I feel like we will have resources that we didn't have access to as kids, and so I feel like we're gonna bring they're gonna be successful,
something a little better
yeah.
than y'all circumstances. Listen, Julia and Andrew aren't going anywhere. You guys are a couple that's gonna be along for a lifetime. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so happy for you guys. Is there anything that I'm leaving out? Unfortunately, I hate that we're running out of time, but we are running out of time. Is there anything that I'm leaving out? Do you guys want to give any shout outs, any messages, what's coming up next for you guys or anything like that? Andrew, I know you just started the career and everything, so that's pretty much popping off for you and everything.
I feel like a lot has happened for us this year. It's been new house, new cars, new this, new job, new jobs. New baby. So I don't know.
You guys did just buy a new house, right? That
we bought our house earlier this year.
That was cute.
But
yeah. What was the first room?
What was our room? I'm sure.
The porch? No.
Was it the porch? Yes, it was.
No.
Has it been the porch, Andrew?
There's nothing out there. He's going to see Memorial.
I'm going to be on Memorial Drive.
Hey, I fucked the guy on Memorial one time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was hot. I'm sorry. Okay, that turned left. I'm really sorry, you guys. No, okay, so everything's going great for you guys this year. And so is the realtor thing, is that going to be a full-time, or is that going to be a long-term thing for you think?
Yeah, so that's definitely long-term.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really see me doing any career changes anytime soon. I think that's really, like I say, I love what I do. I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Cameron.
Oh yeah, we love Cameron.
Yeah.
We love Claudia.
Yeah. Have you guys been in their house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see their shower?
The shower?
No.
Why were you in the shower? No.
He gave me a tour of the house.
Oh.
And they have that.
Did we get a tour?
You didn't get the tour? Cameron, you didn't give him the tour? I got the tour.
We went in there. Hey, that's what we did.
We've been there quite a bit of times.
Listen, next time you go back, say Andrew said that we should look at your...
Can I get the Andrew G tour?
The master bathroom. They have a fucking shower, bitch, with 3 shower heads.
Oh, damn.
And it's this fucking big, and I just want to have sex in it so bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Not with Cameron, though. Cameron's not my type, but maybe one of his remodelers or something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Listen, you guys, I enjoyed this. The objective of this episode for me was completed. I just love having a nice young couple couple, successful, hot, good looking. You guys have went through your own adversities in your relationship. You guys are very open with us about it. And you guys, there's hope for us. You know what I mean? So if you're a couple watching this and you guys are being roach niggas to each other, or you guys are going, through a breakup, you might end up being together. If not, move on. So I'm so grateful that you guys I honestly didn't think you would ever come on the show. And I really just appreciate that you guys took the time to come on. So thank you so much. Are you sure I didn't leave anything out? Was there anything you guys wanted to talk about before we go, or?
No,
we're good.
That's
unless
good.
you got anything.
No, did you have a good time?
It was.
No, okay.
That's fun.
I don't have it. I was gonna ask.
Time went by so fast.
It went by so fast. Listen, best of luck to you guys. If you guys need anything, just let me know. Okay. And I'm going to send you guys a basket for the baby, all right? Yes. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into this really awesome episode of The Public Affair. Julia, Andrew, I appreciate you guys coming on so much. Thank you so much for giving us some insight on your life as a couple and your relationship, your careers, and everything. You guys truly deserve everything that comes to you. Honestly, you do. You do. They do. They fucking shit. And take that wine
and
home.
you deserve the relationship and the man to build everything for you.
One day.
Sending it to you.
I am going. Thank you, please. Thank you. And it has to be one of these men that are just tired of just the nagging and the not cooking.
Got you. Hey, I
met a girl who can't cook. Anyway, okay, so okay, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode. This episode was brought to us by Belon Villa and Yasmin Landeros with Villa's Transportation LLC. They provide power-only services locally and over the road at an affordable rate, darling. They also move freight in a dry van such as box items, palleted materials, most retail dry goods, and more. Oh, and Yasmin's also doing hot shot services. Let me tell you something. She's a queen. She's doing hot shot services. She says she loves it. If you guys need a hot shot service, Villa's Transportation LLC is definitely the place to call. They're independently owned, and that couple, if you haven't seen their episode, go watch it. It's so cute. It is. I love that couple, so they're a power couple as well. You guys will love it, I promise. Villa's Transportation LLC, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, this sounds good for dinner. Jay Petal and Poke, Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. They provide delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. Choose from a menu item or create your own like I like to do because I like to be in control, Julia. Okay. Locations on University Park Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can also order online at jpetaltx.com to Jay Petal and Poke. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Side notes, Thomas Roberts, that bowl that you made me today was the best thing I put in my mouth, especially as compared to last night. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Pollo Box and Audio with Jeffrey Monreal, help from all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereo door speakers and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. That guy is definitely a jack of all trades. He put the dark tint in my car. He put the stars in my car. He put the Apple Play car stereo in my car. He put the auto start in my car. The other day I was doing some nasty shit in my car and nobody could see us because I had the dark tint. And that was all because of Pollo Box and Audio. Thank you so much for sponsoring. Why does Andrew look so grossed out? To Pollo Box and Audio, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, and of course, you guys, we can't go on without thanking Fatboy Michelada and Botana, my boy Junior Banda. He's like one of the biggest supporters of The Public Affair. He provides the best micheladas and botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of a ton of different items, including botana bowls, chamois, pickles, and more. He does deliveries too. If you order the candy, he'll come to your job wherever you want and he'll get it to you. He's locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada and Botana. Place your order now. My boy Junior Banda, thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. You guys, thank you so much for watching this episode and supporting this podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I've definitely got more on the way. Again, to Julia and Andrew, by the time this episode comes out, the baby will probably be here. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.